Hi everyone, this is AFCRDTV and welcome to highlights of Huntingdon Town against AFC Rushden Diamonds from the Chroma Sport and Trophies UCL Premier Division on Saturday afternoon. So following Diamonds' fantastic 9-0 victory at Desborough last time around, it was no surprise that first team manager Andy Peakes named the same starting 11 in a game against opponents with which Diamonds had only ever lost in the previous 3 attempts. And Diamonds went behind as early as the first minute. Ben Colmer with a brilliant finish first time from a looping cross, giving the host the lead. But the visitors would come back into it as the first half went on a very windy day. Here, striker Tommy Berwick couldn't quite beat the home keeper after the referee waved play on after what had appeared to be a pretty clear foul on Matt Gearing. And then here, after a ball had been recycled from a move, a great cross from Sam Brown onto the head of Declan Rogers, playing against his old club for the first time. Therefore, Rogers got the equaliser in the 21st minute. And really, it was all Diamonds for the rest of the first period. Here, Berwick going over with a shot. Before hard running from Adam Confue, got the ball as far as Berwick. He beat his man and was then taken down by the Huntingdon keeper, leaving the referee with no option really but to point to the penalty spot and give the keeper a yellow card. The ever-reliable Matt Gearing stepped up to slam home the penalty for his 4th penalty of the season, making it 2-1 Diamonds. And Gearing was involved here again. It's not that often you see Matt Gearing's heading prowess, but here he had a good header on goal. And so at half-time, Huntingdon Town 1, AFC Rushden Diamonds 2. First half had really been pretty even if the Diamonds had gone in at the break. A goal to the good. But the intent was there for all to see in the opening stage of the second period. And Diamonds would bag a third. Berwick crossing as far as Declan Rogers for his second at the 52nd minute. Here Berwick might well have had a second penalty, although the referee saw nothing wrong with that challenge. And then with Diamonds fans willing for a 4th goal to go in to settle it, here Matt Gearing did everything right, turning his man, and then his shot went over. But really the nerves were settled by the Diamonds here. Jack Ashton heading the ball back into the mix from a corner, and the ball deflecting into the net off the back of Adam Confue, who appeared not to know that much about it. A 4-1 in the 68th minute. And then second half substitute Tom Lorraine got in on the action, getting the 5th goal after a Gearing free kick was headed on by Russ Dunkley. That in the 71st minute. And with Huntingdon slightly imploding, and the ball made its way as far as left back Sam Brown, who unleashed an absolute cracker into the back of the net, evoking memories of that brilliant goal at home against Ainsbury in Diamond's first season. That making it 6-1 in the 72nd minute.
He hits it so fast.
And then the Gloss was really put on a great performance here. 74 minutes in and 7-1 when Declan Rogers finished off a move involving Lorraine, Turner and then Confue, and Rogers was there to calmly slot the ball home.
Well played, Congy.
And the Diamonds would push for an 8th goal. Jason Turner came on and was full of running, although he couldn't beat the Huntingdon keeper there. And Turner was involved again here, managing to turn his man, although his shot wasn't quite on target. And Lorraine came about as close as you possibly can get, beating the keeper to the ball, although he couldn't quite manage to slide the ball into the net. Instead, his effort rebounding off a post. That rather audacious Confue effort brought the action to a close. Brilliant second half performance for the Diamonds, an emphatic victory. Huntingdon Town 1, AFC Rushden Diamonds 7. This really does send a bit of a message out to the league. Diamonds remain first in the UCL Premier Division.
Yes, Pete, thanks for that. Now I'm joined by man of the match and hat-trick hero, Declan Rogers. Declan, familiar ground for you?
Yeah, it's a bit emotional coming back after playing here so many times, scoring so many goals on this pitch here. It was lovely to come back, and it was always good to get a win. Yeah, so it's all good.
And after the first 20 minutes, scoring one, let alone hat-trick, looked a bit of a shout.
Yeah, I mean, I always try and score. Do you know what I mean? And their first 20 minutes, they put it on us. I thought, hold on a minute, we need to step it up here. And yeah, it was lovely to get on the score sheet. 1, not alone 3, so happy days.
And after that first 20 minutes, you settled down a bit. Is that something that sort of goes through the team? You get that, somebody drives it on, or is it something you decide as individuals?
Yeah, I mean, we could all see that and notice that we were just so eager, and everyone was just chasing the ball, and no one was just calm. You just need to step it down a little bit and then just keep playing. And yeah, and that's what we've done second half. Second half was a lot better and scored a lot of goals from it, and it shows. And
the wind played a good part in the first half. We didn't seem to cope with it well. Was that frustrating for you as a wide player, that everything seemed to go about 30 foot up in the air?
Yeah, definitely. As soon as any sort of flick-ons, any big kicks upfield, it was going out for a throw-in every time, and it's frustrating. But second half playing out on the other side was it was a lot better. And yeah, it was a good team performance, everything second half as well.
So that first hat-trick you've scored here?
Not at this ground, but for this club, yeah. And many more hopefully. Yeah. So yeah.
And you're joining us. It's coincided with a lot of goals being scored. So why didn't you come in September?
I was being loyal, to be fair. I said from the start that I'll always be loyal to the club. And it just got to the end. You could see that it was going, and just sort of happy that Rushden Diamonds wanted me, and yeah, so I accepted it. So
7 goals, you got 3 of them, but they all sort of like paled in comparison to the one your mate behind you scored. Taking any lessons from that?
Yeah, I don't ever score headers. I don't know what's up. I think that's my third goal third header in my career, really. So yeah, it was good to get 2 from header. But yeah.
And well done. Good to see you scored last week as well. So no pressure. 4 next week.
Can't hit that 30.
That's it. Yeah. Little stat for you. There, you are the only player to play in all 4 games between AFC Rushden Diamonds and Huntingdon, and you yet to finish on the losing side.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to get a lot of stick probably from as soon as I get into the clubhouse, so I'll take it on the chin, and I'm sure they'll be happy to see me. They'll shake me hand and everything, so it'll all be good, happy days.
Brilliant. Well, thanks very much for coming out, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Right, now we're joined by manager Andy Peakes. Andy, enjoy that?
Enjoyed the last 89 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, it would have been pear-shaped to start with, didn't it?
We was on the attack, weren't they? And they've broken, scored and disappointed, but to be fair, it was a good finish to them, so you can't do a lot about it, really. But yeah, good apart from that.
And it still took us 20 minutes, really, to get back into it, I thought.
Yeah, I didn't think we really got going, although the keeper made a couple of saves, so we were doing the right thing. But yeah, we didn't really get ahead of steam up until 20-25 minutes.
And the equaliser, when it came at an important time?
Yeah, no, I think it's important that you get back and don't give them too much of a lift and get back in the game. So yeah, we was really chuffed to get the first one back.
And then Matty gave us the lead with the penalty. What was your view of that?
I thought it was a definite penalty, Stonewall. Tommy's done well, he's took it past the lad and the keeper's cleaned him out. So yeah, for me it's a penalty all day.
And should he got a red card or was yellow fair?
I'm not sure how the rules are anymore, but for me, was it a goal scoring opportunity? I'd have thought so, but I'm not going to worry about that now.
Didn't do us a lot of harm.
No, at the end of the day, I can't really moan, no.
And Declan got a hat-trick. We spoke to him about that. That's why you bought him here, isn't it?
He scores goals, he balances the team up, puts good delivery in. He's a great footballer. He's someone I've known about for a couple of seasons, so I've been keen to speak to him and get him in, and I think he's starting to produce the form that I knew he would. He all scores goals, yeah, so he'd be delighted to get a hat-trick coming back here.
And then Sam Brown popped up with his usual goal of the season. That was a bit of a special one, wasn't it?
That was a screamer, to be fair. I just jokingly said I think it was a cross, but he's having none of it, so we're going to go with the shot and take it as that, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 3 goals. What's he got? 1 off his shin, 1 from a yard, and then that cross.
Absolutely, yeah. No, great strike, lovely, yeah, great. No one stopping that.
And we've just worked it out. We think it was 4 goals in 6 minutes.
Yeah, it's good to get little bunches of goals. It makes it a bit boring than the last 15, I suppose. I'm sure people think we should have got more than 7 in the end, but no, I'm happy with 7. I'm not bothered whether they come in the first 5 minutes or the last 5 minutes. It's about getting 3 points, and we've done that again today.
And the 2 Toms together over the 90 minutes. Excellent movement, excellent work rate, and no little technique.
I'm not sure about, they both got good movement. They both play off Russell really well, and they're a threat, no matter what. So yeah, I'm pleased to have them both with us.
And Tom Lorraine came off. Is there anything early diagnosis on him?
He got a dead leg. Tom Barrett was a bit sore with his groin, struck his thigh, so we're not going to take any risks. That's the beauty of having a good, strong squad. If people are struggling, I can change it, and I did that. And obviously, with the score as it was, there's no point in Tom Lorraine playing the last 5 minutes and making it worse. But just spoke to them both, just spoke to Kelly, so they'll both be fine for next week.
And unlike last week, where he wimped out the last 20, Bunce manages to complete a full 90.
Yeah, he got through the whole night. I thought he was good today. Even first 20 minutes when we probably wasn't playing great as a team, I thought he was good. Picked up a lot of balls, used it well, and we've been better when he's been in the team. That's a fact. So we've got to keep him fit.
And a goal conceded early doors would be really annoying because apart from that, the back 5 looks solid again.
Yeah, I mean, football's like that. You ain't going to keep keeping clean sheets. Defensively, I thought we were pretty good all over. Every team's going to concede a goal now and again. Today was one, and we've managed to bounce back. I'd sooner concede like that in the first minute than when it's 0-0 in the last minute, because it gives you plenty of time to get the goal back.
And we certainly did that, and saw Elliot come back on. He got some good deliveries in as well in the short time he was on.
Yeah, no, he's been massive for us this season, Elliot. People forget, he's got a lot of assists. He's been important at vital times. I go back to the Cook now when we looked dead out on our feet, and he's got some out on nothing. Elliot's been great for the club. He's a young kid. He's got to wait his chance again now, but it'll do him good. Matty Gearing's come into the team. He's had to wait his chance, and I think he's come back a better player. That's what I want, competition all around the team, and that's what we've got.
Yeah, we certainly have. Another great win for us. Next week, another tough test at Ainsbury. Training in the week, ready for that?
Yeah, we'll be training this week. We've had them watched again today, as we always do, so we'll get our reports back. Hopefully have a plan ready for next Saturday.
Well, cheers, Andy. Well done, and we'll see you next week.
Cheers, mate. Pleasure. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.